Hey guys, it's the Pumpkin Plum Bob. Welcome back to my channel. I'm trying something a little bit new for this video. So I want to start doing a monthly mod review videos for you. I don't really use a whole lot of mods. I'm more into just custom content and the gameplay as it is, but I really want to start getting into mods more, and I thought that doing these videos every month might encourage me to do so. So the mod that I'm going to look at for this video is called the Go to School mod, and this is by Zerbu on Tumblr. I will link this mod down below in the description. I'm sure lots of people have tried this mod because it has been out for years, but I haven't. I also don't have the Discover University pack, so I don't really have anything in my game that allows me to go into any kind of educational institution at all. So this, like I said, it's called the Go to School mod pack. It says you can follow your Sims to school and help them achieve their education. You attend a different subject every day with a teacher NPC and demonstrate your knowledge through activity goals. Bored? See the counsellor for a boost of spirit. Want to do more? Elementary students can apply for special opportunities from the principal for a chance to earn emblems and redeem them for reward traits that will help them later in life. That's not all. Older Sims or unusually gifted child Sims who have succeeded in boosting their adult skills can pass their knowledge along to other Sims and teach entire classes with the podium. So there's a whole lot here on the Tumblr page. Like I said, I'll link that down below in the description. Some key points though is that you need Get to Work to play this, and you can like download elementary or high schools from the gallery. You could build your own, but they have to have, I think, some certain things in them, like the podium, which I'm pretty sure you get when you download the mod. That will be like included as a piece of custom content. So I mean, if you really wanted to build your own school, you could. I'm not going to do that because that would take me a long time. So I'm gonna head over to The Sims 4 and download a school for you to show you around it, and then we can see how this mod works. Okay guys, so I am here in Newcrest. I have a school which I've downloaded off the gallery. It's called High School Update 2019. What I did when I was searching was you have to include custom content because of the podium CC. I used the hashtag search go to school, and pretty much all of these should be for the Go to School mod. The one that I had is specifically for it, but I would just double check your description and everything. So the one that I got, it's this one here by Abilene Rain, High School Update 2019. So we'll see that in a little bit once we get into the gameplay. This is my family here. I decided to do high school rather than elementary just because personally I don't play with like young families that much. I don't really play with children that much. That's just not the sort of gameplay that I'm into, so I'm going to try with a teenager instead. To be honest, I don't really play with teenagers that much either, but I thought it would be easier for me than with a child. Okay, so I've literally just made this family and moved them in. Their dad is having some issues. This is probably some of the custom content that I've used on him. This is our teenager Sim here. This is, I actually can't remember her name, Hallie Thorne. She looks like a cool modern teenager, I think. So I'm not entirely sure like how if she just goes to school like normal and we go with her, but I guess we shall find out. When does she start school? She probably doesn't start school until tomorrow. Yeah, starts in 24 hours. So what I'm gonna do is speed play through the first day and see if when she goes to school tomorrow, if we can go with her. Okay, so it's morning. She should be starting school in about 20 minutes. She's a bit hungry though, so I'm just gonna give her some food quickly. She can have a fruit salad for 4 simoleons. and then she can go to school and we can see if the just normal going to school action will take us with her. Oh, I think she skipped breakfast and she's gone to school. Now, let's see, there must be a different way to go to school with her rather than just actually going to school. So let's make her leave school early and see if we can just send her to school. Okay, so I've been doing a little bit of reading on this mod, and apparently if you run into issues with them not automatically giving you the option to go to school with your sim, then you come into the lot in build mode, you change it to any kind of random lot, you then save, go back into your neighborhood, and then I come back in and change it to high school again, save it, and then hopefully tomorrow she should just be able to go to school automatically. So I'll speed through that, show you what I'm doing, and then we'll try and get our sim to go to school. Okay, so it's just before 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's see in 7 minutes when class starts if it gives us the option to go with Hallie to school. Yes, so it's time for Hallie to disappear to the world of school. It would make the day so much more exciting if you were to follow her. So we're going to join Hallie, and then hopefully she'll be at school, there'll be other teenagers there, there'll be teachers there. We shall find out. Okay, so we have teenagers. We have the school. So I'll give you a little quick tour of the school. There's like a science lab, there's bathrooms, there's like independent study desks, there's a kitchen with a caterer, and then I think if we go upstairs, you have a few different classrooms. So it says every day it's a different class, so let's see what today's class is. This is the teacher, and it's the health and fitness class. So I guess all of the classes will just be, you attend the class, you sit down, and you just sit and listen to the teacher. So look, we have some activities that we need to do. So I don't know if we have a pool in this school, but attend health and fitness class. So she's attended it. She can ask some questions about wellness. So I guess we'll click on the teacher, ask a question about wellness. Yep, she's asked one. I'll just make her ask these very quickly, but obviously, you know, you could do this at your own pace. So I wonder how long she has to sit here and listen. Maybe if we just exit the class, then, you know, she's done it. I don't, like I said, I don't think we have a pool here, so I may have to very quickly just go and add a pool in somewhere just so that she can swim laps. Okay, so I'm gonna get her to swim the laps quickly, and then now she has to also ask some questions about fitness. So they obviously have like a lot of tasks to do in the day. While she's here, I'm just gonna get her to ask about fitness 4 times, and then maybe when we exit this class we'll have attended it, if that makes sense. I'm just gonna get her to ask all these questions while we're sat here. If there are any more questions that pop up, I'll just speed through them. Okay, so she has completed the class and she'd asked all the questions, so I'm gonna get her to leave the class, go swim laps, and then I'm gonna get her to do this, which is be friendly to staff members, and she's got to do that 3 times. So she can do a friendly introduction to her teacher. This is our caterer, so she can do a friendly introduction to this lady who has clearly been using the pool. Who's this? This is our principal, so she can be, oh, she can hit bump her, maybe we already spoke. So I'm gonna get her out of the pool now. She also has to run on a treadmill. We don't have a treadmill, so I'm quickly gonna go put one of those in as well. We do already have a treadmill. It's here in like the gym room, so she can do an energized workout once she's gone to see all of these staff members. It gets a little bit glitchy. I don't know if it's the mod that's doing it, but sometimes they just stand there not doing anything for a minute or two. I love how the teachers just teach even when nobody's there. Okay, so she's done, oh, is this like a cleaner? That must be like a janitor or something. Okay, so she still needs, she can go do the treadmill and then she can go find this janitor or something to be friendly to, because she has skipped out on one of the staff members. Is that just a person? I just want to like get this done just so that we know that we have completed the day, just to see if, you know, it gives them any like moodlets or anything. She already has like a energizing answer moodlet, which is good, so that's from asking questions, I think. See what I mean about this glitch? Like they're just kind of freezing a little bit. So it didn't count that as a full run on the treadmill. So she can go give a pep talk and then she can come back and finish her run. And hopefully that's that. Well, I don't think it is the last thing. I think there's loads more to do, because we're not even at the 2/3 of the way yet. Again, she has to be friendly to staff members again. So you could, I mean, there's a lot to do in the day. We've kind of been speeding through it and we're still not going to get there by 3 o'clock because the day's over. And that's just the the health and well-being day. I'm not sure if every day is going to be like this. I'm not going to go through every day. I just wanted to give you an idea of what to do. Oh, so actually we're not quite over yet. So the day goes on past 4 o'clock. She could practice dribbling if she has time. I wonder what time it ends then. It must end at about 4:30 or 5. So it's longer than your normal school day, to be honest. So it says her day will end in 1 hour. So I can't remember when that popped up. I didn't actually see that pop up. I always ignore the corner pop-ups. But you know, she's made quite some progress. She's still got things to do. She hasn't even had her lunch yet and it's already the end of the day, but I did disable her need decay just to make this a bit easier. This ball stinks apparently. Okay, so the day has ended. It says end of shift. There's no money earned. I guess this is just like a, you know, like an end of working day. Halia's done with school for the day, it said there. Okay, so that is the end of her school day. She's going back home now. So I do think that if you play with your child and teenager Sims a lot, this mod is probably going to be fun for you, because it's going to be a little bit different than just sending them off into the rabbit hole that is school. Personally, I probably won't play with this mod too much, just because, like I said, I don't really play with child or teenager Sims, but I do think it's a really well thought out mod. You're not just sending them to school and sitting there having them watch classes. They do have activities to do, even if those activities are small things like, you know, asking questions. I think having different subjects for every day is good, because you're not doing the same thing every single sim day, and then you have different activities which relate to the subjects. So overall, I would give this mod, I think, a solid, probably 7 or 8 out of 10. just because, you know, there's a lot for you to do. I do think after you've gone through every single day with every single subject, maybe you're going to get a little bit bored of it. I don't think that this is something that you'd want to just do all the time, so that's why I've only given it a 7 out of 10, but I do think that's a really high score in my opinion for a mod. So that is my opinion on the Go to School mod by Zerbu. Like I said, I will link everything down below in the description. I do hope that you've liked this review. It's the first one I've done, so I hope it wasn't all over the place. I hope it was informative. I hope for some of you it will make you go try the mod, because I do think it's worth a try. Or, you know, if some of you were thinking about trying the mod and you've watched this video and now you know how to make an informed choice about whether to spend your time downloading it and figuring everything out. So again, I do hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you like the idea of this monthly mod review. If you do, let me know down below in the comments and I will do another one for you next month. Thanks so much for joining me. I will catch you in my next video. If you like this video, then make sure to thumbs up and subscribe and hit that bell button to get notifications every time I post. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.